Have you ever looked at your male cat sprawled across the keyboard, pawing at your coffee mug like it owes him rent? And thought, yep, I have no idea what's going on in that little furry brain of his? Or maybe he's sitting there, tail flicking, staring at you like you're some kind of unworthy fly on the remnants of a banana peel hanging off the fridge. And every time you say, no, does he blink twice, stretch luxuriously, and continue like nothing happened? You start wondering, is he ignoring me? Is he plotting world domination? Or just messing with my sanity? And the more you try to get him to behave, the more mystifying he becomes. Here's the thing most people miss. Male cats aren't being rebellious in a human sense. They're wired differently. There's science behind that swagger. And understanding it could turn those moments of chaos into fascinating insights about the creature you've sworn allegiance to. Because the truth is, if you don't understand how a tomcat's brain works, you might unknowingly be stressing him out, or worse, misreading his signals entirely. And for a creature that lives 9 lives, every day counts. But don't panic. In the next few minutes, we're going to unlock the secret world of male cats. The quirks, the behaviors, the genetics, and yes, the paw dominance. And by the end, you'll see your cat in a whole new light. Like a miniature furry philosopher with a touch of sass. So buckle up, let's dive into the world of the male cat. And trust me, you're going to be surprised at what you learn. 1. Left-pawed legends. Have you ever noticed this little detail about your cat? You toss a toy, and they always bat it with the left paw. Every single time. Not random, not coincidence. Studies from Queen's University Belfast show that over half of male cats prefer their left paw, while females more often favor the right. This isn't just a quirky trivia fact. It's actually connected to how their brains process emotion and logic. So that playful swipe isn't just a toy attack. It's a window into how your cat thinks. Imagine your cat thinking, yes, I will knock over your coffee, but only with precise left-handed flair. That isn't defiance. It's neuroscience at work. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Paw dominance is just the first layer of a bigger picture. It hints at patterns in behavior that reveal confidence, curiosity, and even that little streak of mischief you see at 2 a.m. When you start noticing which paw they favor, you're not just spotting a quirk. You're catching a glimpse of how they navigate their world, make decisions, and interact with you. So next time your cat reaches out, take note, that paw choice isn't random. It's a small clue to a much deeper story. And stick around, because this is just the first hint of the fascinating patterns we'll explore. Patterns that make each cat unique. 2. Built like a mini gladiator. Have you ever looked at your cat and thought, wow, this little creature looks seriously tough? A wide head, a thick neck, shoulders that look like he could wrestle a raccoon. Yeah, that's testosterone at work. Before neutering, male cats are biologically wired to patrol, mark territory, and sometimes spar with rivals. That mini gladiator look isn't just for show. It reflects a body built for action, strategy, and a little bit of intimidation. But here's the fascinating part. After neutering, many of these same cats undergo an almost magical transformation. That fierce, territorial energy, often replaced with a calmer, more affectionate personality. Suddenly, your feline warrior becomes more like a cuddly house professor, content to lounge in sunbeams or snooze on your laundry pile, which may or may not be entirely accidental on his part. It's a striking reminder. Beneath that tough exterior is a cat whose behavior can shift dramatically with biology, environment, and yes, a little human intervention. And just like that, the patterns of strength, confidence, and curiosity we saw with paw dominance start to connect with body language, and with a better understanding of your cat's personality. 3. Lifespan and the great outdoors. Here's a fact that worries owners. Male cats on average live 1 to 2 years less than females. But before you start drafting his will, let's unpack this. It's not destiny, it's behavior. Unneutered males roam more, get into fights, and pick up diseases like FIV and feline leukemia virus. But once neutered and kept indoors, that gap practically vanishes. In some cases, they even outlive females because they're spared the hormonal roller coaster. So yes, your cuddly boy may have a shorter lifespan if left to roam, but a little preventative care can tilt the odds back in your favor. 4. Fatherhood? Maybe not most male cats? Not exactly the nurturing type. In the wild, a tom's job usually ends after mating. He leaves all the kitten duties to the mother. No bedtime stories, no diaper changes, just the occasional distant glance. But then there's an exception that makes you stop and stare. Siamese males. Some have been observed lying beside their kittens, grooming them, and even stepping in to defend them from strangers. It's like a tiny feline plot twist. Fatherhood is possible, but rare. And even if a male cat never actually meets his kittens, research suggests his personality can still subtly shape theirs. A confident dad? Often curious, bold kittens? A shy dad? More cautious, careful offspring? It's a quiet reminder that nature and nurture are working behind the scenes, even in ways we might never notice. So next time you watch a male cat observing a kitten from afar, it's not indifference. It could be a hidden influence, a gentle ripple shaping the next generation. And yes, that ripple is sometimes just as fascinating as full-blown fatherly cuddles. 5. The orange gene jackpot. Ever wonder why most ginger cats are boys? The answer lies in genetics. The orange color comes from a gene on the X chromosome. Females need 2 copies of this gene to be orange, making them rare, while males need just 1. That means every orange male you see is basically walking around with a genetic VIP pass. And here's a fun twist. Every orange female you meet, she's a true 1 in 5 rarity. Treasure her, because in the cat genetic lottery, she's practically royalty. But there's more than just color at play here. That orange gene has been linked in some studies to personality quirks. The boldness, the curiosity, even the occasional mischievous streak you notice in your ginger buddy. So next time your orange cat struts past you with confidence or knocks over a cup, just because, you might just smile and think, ah, that's the VIP gene at work. 6. Talkative toms. Have you noticed that your boy cat talks more than your inbox ever could? Chirping, trilling, meowing. It's not just about asking for food or attention. Experts suggest that much of this chatter is actually bonding behavior. Male cats, especially after neutering, often replace territorial aggression with social vocalization. In other words, all those little sounds are their way of saying, I trust you, you're part of my world. And let's be honest, sometimes it probably feels like your cat is also subtly critiquing your life choices in a series of carefully timed meows. But underneath the humor, these conversations are a sign of connection. That constant chatter? It's him communicating, learning, and bonding, showing a side of his personality you might never notice in a more solitary cat. So next time your talkative tom greets you with a chorus of trills, consider it a tiny window into his world. One full of trust, curiosity, and maybe just a pinch of judgment. 7. Solitude isn't loneliness. Wild male cats are often solitary, not loners for fun, but to avoid competition for mates and food. Domestication and neutering change this. Indoors, with food and shelter provided, your male cat may be solitary only by preference, and sometimes just to nap undisturbed on your laptop. Think of it as selective socializing. He's picky, but he still chooses you. So what have we learned? Left pod swagger, testosterone-powered muscles, shorter lifespans that are mostly avoidable, and vocal tendencies that are actually trust signals. And if you've got an orange boy, consider him genetically elite. Understanding your male cat doesn't just prevent scratches and stolen snacks. It builds a bridge. You start seeing him not as a mystery to be solved, but a fascinating companion with quirks, swagger, and a tiny bit of mischief baked into every whisker. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should probably go check on my cat. He's been suspiciously quiet for 2 minutes, and that rarely ends well. Catch you next time. FurEver.